I don't have my license yet. I'm waiting until I'm 18 because it's really easier. But like growing up, my mom's always been like driving me around, and she's complaining about the roads. She's like, "Oh, these are so terrible. Oh, there's so many potholes, and they never fix them right." So I think it started as like a way to like work on that and try and like have a better way of repaving the roads and making it like last longer. And then Ryan was helping us, and so I was working out with Dominique Bonifacio, and I think Ryan was like, "This is such a big project that we should narrow it down into like these smaller resolutions to make it more manageable." So we started with this sustainability idea of creating like these more sustainable ways to work on our roads. Like we are also thinking about like the I think there's a recycled plastics in our road like out on the west side. So we were looking into that as well, but like it's still kind of experimental because they're still like monitoring the leaching for that road. But we decided to work on the ash first, especially since there's new like discussion about the landfill, and if we are able to mine the ash from the landfill, it'd create like a less need to have a new landfill right away. So that's kind of part of why we did it.
How much did you know about ash and trash before you introduced this resolution?
Well, I didn't really know anything about it. I just knew that H-Power would like burn everything and create ash and put it in the landfill. I think it started, like I learned more a few years ago because one of our commissioners, Maya Payne, who's in college now, she was writing a resolution about looking into reclassifying the ash because there's different classes of the fly ash, and we're importing like a certain like class, like class F or something, to use in our roads. However, like our H-Power, like the ash that we have, doesn't meet that like criteria. So she was urging the city to look into like making that requirement so we don't have to import anything. So I was kind of piggybacking off of that resolution, and that's how I learned more. And then we talked with people from H-Power as well. So that really helped me like understand more about this.
And then sticking with our roads, Tanya, I want to ask you about, I know that you worked with EMS on a project as it relates to e-bikes and the dangers that poses, but this has really been in the news lately because of the injuries. And really, when you look at the victims, a lot of them are in your age group. So what happened there? Explain to me that project.
Well, I kind of had this idea where we kind of just like, as youth, we should be the voice of reason, and we should be the voice that kind of gives the opinions of like how we can protect our children, how we can protect the keiki of Hawaii. And a lot of, like you said, a lot of the accidents that have been happening are involving youth, especially with the e-bikes. And so I kind of came to Ryan and asked him, maybe we could meet with EMS or someone of higher power to kind of discuss this. And I had the opportunity to meet with Shane, who is one of the directors at EMS. And we kind of made videos about tips to give to people who, are driving on the road, because it's two responsibilities. It's the people who are driving a vehicle, and it's the people who are on the e-bikes. And we kind of just gave tips and other stories to kind of reach out to them and connect to them and tell them like, hey, safety is very important in our community, especially on Oahu, and especially for our children. So I kind of wanted to create those videos and kind of be able to connect to those people with social media. And so we created the videos, and I think it got a little bit of traction. However, I do believe that we do need to do a lot more within that area.